Hey everybody, it's Melanie coming to you from the Outer Banks, North Carolina. I am going to talk to you today about when we lose a loved one. I have 3 children, and I have a 4th child, and he has 4 legs and very fuzzy black fur, and his name is Huckleberry Finn, and we have had him for the last 12 years. Got him as an 9-week-old puppy. He was born on February 13th, 2009. He broke his leg when he was 6 months old, and he broke it in like the elbow part of his back leg. It's called the hock. It required wires and screws, and $1,800 worth of surgery that time. He also had a genetic condition that caused his eyelids to roll inwards and scratch his eye, so he had surgery when he was a pup, and that cost like, I want to say $1,100, maybe more. He had surgery on both eyes to correct that, which it helped some, but not all the way. He suffered from arthritis since he was 5, and he got Lyme disease and ehrlichiosis, which are tick-borne illnesses. And he's now made it to 12. 3 years ago, I turned him vegan. His dad turned him back when we separated, and he gained a lot of weight, and he was very depressed and very inactive. And then when we got back together, he switched back and was able to walk a mile at each walking each day. And now, we moved a year ago, and he was walking to the back of the disc golf course and back to our home. And now he can't walk to the parking lot without laying down. I carry him up the stairs every day with a sling. Last night I carried him with a sling down our road because he couldn't make it home. He wakes up every 30 minutes with pain and repositions himself. And now he's finally started aspirating on his drink, on his water. And he coughs, and he choked last night in front of me. And I held him, and I cried, and I waited for it to pass. He slept in our bed until we had children. And then he slept on the couch, like the weird uncle. He's my best friend. And so making this decision was very hard. And he is who I revolve my life around every day so that he can have as much comfort as possible. I juice for our family, and he gets juice every day. He gets wheatgrass shots, he gets smoothies, and he gets CBD oil. And whatever I cook for us, he gets to eat and be a part of our family. And I don't leave the house for longer than 2 or 3 hours ever because I don't want him to wonder where I am and worry. He has different barks that mean different things. And I oftentimes feel that I know what he's thinking, and I could feel his energy. I felt that energy shift last week, and so I guess I didn't know where this video was going. But now I do. I have the direction. I was a hospice nurse for 7 months. Before that, I was an ICU nurse, and after being an ICU nurse, I was a high-risk obstetrics nurse and a low-risk OB nurse that did all the things with OB. I was also an aide for a year or 2 years, I think, before nursing school. So I've seen death. I helped my grandfather pass away in 2010, and I can tell you 1,000% this is just as painful, and I understand it's a dog, but we build bonds. We build relationships with the characters that are in our life. And it doesn't matter if they have 2 legs, it doesn't matter if they have 4 legs, and it doesn't matter if they have 8 or 10 legs. There's a movie on Netflix called My Friend the Octopus, I think. And it's the love between a man and an octopus, a wild octopus in the ocean that visited him, and he visited every day. And the bonds and relationships that we create with the characters that are within our reality on this planet are very special, and we often build our lives around these people, and to me, he's a person. And so as a hospice nurse, especially, truly dealing with death and watching families go through the process of releasing and letting go of their loved ones, oftentimes you could get to the point of like wanting to shake the patient's family and say, it's time to let them go. They're hurting. They're in pain. They don't want to be here anymore. And those people, they couldn't see it because they were so in it, and they were so scared of what was on the other side, and they were hurting so badly because they were losing something so important to them and had been so important their entire lives most of the time. And we couldn't shake people awake. We're not supposed to shake people awake anyway, and every part of our journey will teach us something. But there's a point in time when the suffering of others is no longer benefiting. No, I'm saying that wrong. Oftentimes we want to hold on and not let go because we're scared of what's going to happen when we do let go. We don't know the outcome. So like with death on this planet, you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's after where we're at now. You don't remember that there's various timelines and alternate realities and alternate planets, and it's basically just like living in a virtual reality video game. And there is an outside, and there's healing, and there's beauty beyond what is here. And it's just the process of waking up to that. That is why we're here. Like that's the purpose, the transformation, the growth, the ascension, the evolution, whatever you want to call it. So we don't know what's after. I don't honestly know what's after. Nobody knows what's after, because if you're here, you're not after. You're there, and we're here, and we still. Some of us have seen it. I believe that I've seen it. But then again, do I really know? Am I just living in a dream? Who knows? Nobody knows, right? So that's what the greatest fear is when it comes to death. Is we don't know what's on the other side. I remember an old saying when I was a child, what we don't know can't hurt us. And I truly believe that is true now, because I don't listen to the news. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to anything going on in the public scheme of things, except to the close circle of people that I interact with and bits and pieces that I hear through that modality. I've really even released YouTube watching and the urge to know. I don't want to know. I've got enough going on in my life that I don't need to know anything else about anybody else's, right? I'm wandering, and that's okay. So this journey is all about change and learning to let go. Even if we don't understand it, even if it's scary, even if we don't make it. This whole journey is about the change and transformation and the way you change and transform and interact with others. So if you're going through the process of death right now, if you're going through the pain and the transformation that is all about death, I have empathy for you. I have love and kindness for you, and I am holding you in my thoughts and prayers, because this shit hurts something fierce. However, there is a time when we need to let go and allow that person the ability to change and transform themselves, and to go to the place of healing, wherever that place of healing is in your mind. he'll be there in spirit. My grandpa came today in the form of the cardinal. And he sat and I watched him. And it's just that little nudging that it's all going to be okay. And that there's purpose in all of this. And just to let go and breathe. And know that you're making the right decision. We gotta let go of the people that we love even when it hurts the most. So I want to wish you all lots of peace and love, and I'm really surprised that I didn't fully cry this video. I was able to control it, so that's cool. Alright, peace, love, namaste, adios guys.